Welcome to Big Rooster's 420 channel on products, paraphernalia, smoking products, and growing, laws, getting your medical card information for the state of New Mexico, and all things 420. In later episodes, we'll build a greenhouse and we'll plant from seed and monitor the growing process from seed to weed. If you like this channel, subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Nothing to download and subscription is free. Disclosure I like to give everybody when I start my channel. I have a medical marijuana card and a PPL in my state, which is a personal production license. Yes, I can grow. Smoking, growing, and possession is legal for me as long as I buy it at a dispensary, have it in its bottle that it comes in, have a receipt, and don't use when driving, and keep it in a locked case when not in use. That's a big one out here. I like to lock it in a case in case somebody breaks in my house while I'm out doing something. At least then, I hope that my weed is pretty protected. I hate to have to go kill somebody because they stole my freaking weed. So let's get into today's episode. Gorilla Rec number 4, bud, and bowling pin shaped pipes. Okay, as always, it comes in a prescription bottle, just like a regular prescription. When I get a camera, it'll be a lot better than my cell phone. I assure you. I see everybody else's videos that look great on the camera. Anyway, we're getting down near the end, about another day or so on the supply, and then I'm going to switch to something else. I like to switch different products because if, most of the time if a smoker that's been smoking for, 4.5 decades, he can't smoke the same weed all the time. He'll get immune to it and it won't do him any good. Not even on the medically side. Anyway, this is Gorilla Rec number 4. It's a hybrid, and that's what it looks like. It's pretty nice. THC level is 25.5%, 0% on the CBD. Like I said, it's a hybrid, and I get it from a pretty good dispensary. I've been using them now for about 4 years or so, and they always carry a pretty good product. You got to kind of switch dispensaries, because if you don't, then you'll get used to the same weed, and it just does you no good. You kind of get immune to it, So I like to use like 3 or 4 different dispensaries in my area. They all have their ups and downs, but they all give a military discount of 10 or 15%, and that helps a lot when you're when you're buying your medical marijuana. You figure if you spend $40, at the end of the day you're going to really get about $44 worth. I try to limit myself to $35, $40 a week. Try not to go over that unless it's something really, really good, and then I stock up on it a little bit. Just because the dispensaries from time to time will have a bunch of low-grade stuff. They won't always have 25 and up. At one point, about a year ago, we were getting stuff that was 31.5%. Oh man, it is fabulous. $14 a gram, but it was it was very good stuff. Now the average stuff that's been coming out lately in our dispensaries in our area has been about, on the upper end, 24, 25 to about 28, maybe 28.2. It's been a long time since they've been above that. I did look out a couple months ago in one dispensary that I only use once in a while because their stuff is a little harsh when you smoke it. They had some 29.5%, I think it was, of some cotton candy. That is some pretty good stuff. I like the taste of it. But this time, it must have been grown differently or processed differently or something, because it was harsh this time. So it kind of turned me off on their product again. They did have nice smooth product, but now it's a little harsh, and I don't know what they changed or if anything, but it's not like it used to be. It was, you know. Anyway, getting on with today, I have a pipe that I'd like to show y'all. Pretty cool looking. Looks like a bowling pin. I have a black one. I have a red one. One of my favorite colors, red and black. Anyway, for all general purposes, we are in the middle of using our blue one right now. Easy pipe to put together. It's good for the everyday smoker. It has a nice hole to smoke through, and there is no carburetor on it. And this little hole right here is, you take it apart like this, and then you put it together like so. I always like to back my threads up a little bit just to make sure that they're going in good and straight, so I don't cross thread anything. And that's what it looks like together. There is no carburetor on it, so it's nice. It packs a good decent amount in there. You just kind of really got to tighten it up a little bit right here. There's a little bit of a gap, but that doesn't interfere with anything. So then you take your product and you kind of break it up some. You know, this right here, small enough bud, it'll do you pretty good. A couple hits. I like this Gorilla Rec number 4. It's a hybrid. It's a mixture between sativa and indica. It's a hybrid. So with a hybrid, you get a little bit of both. You kind of get the feeling. It calms down anxiety pretty good because it'll bring you down a little bit. In my case, it doesn't matter if it's indica or whatever. Indica, I get up and get energized. Most people like to take a nap or go to sleep or, you know, do something like that. Not me. I like to smoke a good indica at about 28 to 30%, and then sit down and play a game of Jeopardy. It's pretty good. Yeah. People think potheads are stupid. Well, they're the ones that are stupid. I can sit there and play Jeopardy. Probably get about 60 to 80% of the questions correct on any given night, unless they got some real goofy stuff, you know, which they do. Anyway, we're just now packing her up now, getting it nice and full. Got reruns coming on. I always watch 2.5 Men and Mom. I know they're reruns, but they're funny as hell. During which time I take my medicine and just smoke my Howdy Doobie night, and then it's time to go to bed around 11 or 12, usually just after Seinfeld. I like the old school comedies. I've probably seen them 100 times, but they're still funny as hell, most of them. Anyway, to show you how this bowling pin smokes out pretty good, I use it for an everydayer. Some of the pipes are novelties. This is a novelty pipe. This is probably one of the better ones as far as novelty pipes going, as far as, you know, everyday use. A lot of those novelty pipes clog up. They don't hit good. They're just, you know, crap. You know, they're cool to look at, but basically crap. So this one is one of the better novelty pipes for an everyday pipe. Lasts a good bit of time for you got to toss it, you know, 2-3 weeks or so. And I smoke, I don't know, hell, I don't know, 8 or 10 bowls a day. So, you know, it's good for, you know, a couple hundred bowls probably. It's very well. Very smooth. It's not a harsh pipe to smoke through. It's a real good everyday smoker. Damn. Anyway, that's when you know it's pretty good. With PTSD and bad anxiety I have as a veteran, you know, it really helps. It helps calm the nerve down, the PTSD, and you know, and all such as that, and puts a good mood on the end of your day. I just hope that it takes some time now before the government really gets involved. You know, they're trying to decriminalize it. That's the first step to. They're trying to hump us with some kind of stupid tax like regular tobacco. That's when the black market will probably fire back up. You know, like I've said before, black market was never any short of supply, except for unless they made a major bust or. You know, like around September or so, right about the time the crop from the year before runs out, and then you're trying to get the new crop, you know, dried and processed and everything. Which later on down the road here, later in the summertime or so, maybe late summer, we'll start building a greenhouse, get a couple plants going, and you know, we'll have videos on that, on how that all comes about. Anyway. I kind of think, you know, this is a new society, and everybody's getting on board with the pot thing, and it's a good thing. It's a lot better than all them opioids and crap. Just smoke pot, you'll feel 100% better. Anyway, that'll do it for today's episode. Until next time, stay safe, don't trust the government, smoke weed for your health. Remember, subscribe and give it a thumbs up, nothing to download, and subscription is free. It's howdy doobie time. Big Rooster out.